Not much time to talk today. Running a little bit late. Seriously late. So, like I said, really late. I'm supposed to be somewhere at 9:30. It's now 9:25. I normally stop for coffee, so I'm going to jump on my my steed and see if we can get about 30 minutes walk in about 4 minutes. Here we go. Well, my trusted steed got me here. It's taken me 4 minutes, so pleased with that. And that was against the flow of traffic. So a little bit overclouded today. But all in all, warm. And exactly what it says on the t-shirt. Lost in Las Palmas. Right, let's go do this. Oh, here we are. Going into the building. It's a bit hot today. Right, let's get this done. And then it's coffee time. Desperately need my coffee. Okay, so now I'm in Jose Lopez. Ooh, look at that bad boy. This is a main shopping road in the city centre of Las Palmas. You can see that they have all the bicycles for rent there. They've not quite got to the scooter rental, which is a surprise because it's, they're very popular here. Okay, it's a tree-lined road with traffic both sides, although they have cut the traffic down immensely. They're making it a total pedestrian area. It's full of shops, and I believe they're doing like a tram or something through the city centre. The work's been going on forever, and well, we'll have to wait and see. It's all behind screens, and nothing seems to have changed when you peek through the awnings and everything. But, you can see all this work going on down the bottom here. So the traffic's been cut down to a minimum. It's all access only. But still a nice place to come. There's plenty of cafes around here where you can sit on the terrace, which I love to do. And there's always plenty happening. So I don't know whether it's my favourite place, but it's up there. It's not a bad place to visit for a couple of hours, and there's always shopping that can be done. And you have the El Corte Inglés, which is like the Debenhams or Marks and Spencers of the UK. You can buy anything from a stamp to a boat there. So, okay, I'm going to see if I can find someone to get a quick coffee. So that was a little bit of the city centre. I think I'm going to jump on the bad boy now and get myself home. I'm going to see how the kids are doing, how the dogs are doing, and see what my plans are for the rest of the day. At the moment, I'm a free agent. One really annoying thing about here in Spain is there's been an accident. There's been an accident today and nobody's cleaned it up. Cuidado, niños. I'll quite happily leave that there. I don't know how long it's going to be there. A day, a week, a month, who knows. But my dog's got to walk past broken glass every day, so is my children. Oh, so okay, just to clear something up from the other day when I said the mountains were very misty there. Now you can see them as clear as day. That would be the normal view of the mountains from here. I think as the crow flies, it's probably about 1 kilometre. By car, it's probably about 4 kilometres. But there's 3 mountains there in the distance. You only get to see 2 through the gap there. Ven aquí, niños. Oh, okay, we're going to sit down on the stairs because the dog's like this. Vamos, vamos, arriba. We're going to sit here for 2 minutes. What? Let the dog see the world go by. Do you know what? I'm going to have a look as well. We've got a zebra crossing right just there. It seems like nobody knows it exists. And you're pretty much guaranteed a near miss if you sit here for more than 2 minutes. It comes down, there's no braking involved. There's no due care and attention. Okay, so another thing that is going to be a problem for me if I ever go back to England is parking. Vamos, niños. I've fallen victim to a Spanish habit of leaving your car wherever you want to. There doesn't seem to be any restrictions on where you can leave it. I'm trying to see, I can't really see a good example at the moment, but I'm going to see if I can put some photos up showing just how crazy it is. Well, here's an example. A motorcycle wanted to park, so that's not a problem. He's pushed the bin into the disabled parking bay. It's quite a selfish thing here, and I'm afraid I've fallen victim to it myself now. I quite often leave the car in places where I just look back and I go, I'm so screwed if I go back to England. Let me see if I can find some examples. Well, I've just been around the block, and the bumper and the glass and everything is still there. There's no sign of that being cleared up anytime soon. And I noticed there was a part of a windscreen, and I discovered it was an ambulance. It had rolled back, it was parked and unattended, and the ambulance either slipped the handbrake or never had the handbrake engaged properly, and it rolled back, went around the bend a little bit, smashed over the top of a moped, and destroyed that, and hit the electricity substation there, or I think it was a substation, or it was a telephone exchange box. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not my field of expertise. And destroyed the wall, which surrounds the building here. So no sign of that being cleaned up in the very near future. Just so that you can see one of my cats. This is Pincho. He's decided that it's siesta time. There's nothing going to wake him up. And another one here. Let me just see if I can get a look. This is probably the cutest cat that we own. Look at this. ¿Qué pasa, baby? ¿Qué pasa, mi amor? He's not quite ready to open his eyes. Okay, Harry is in his playpen, and he's fighting sleep, which makes it a little bit it's just more work for me, really. Maria's at the gym working out, the dogs have been out, they're vegging out now. And I was thinking of the difference between, we have the north-south divide with regards to, Harry's just decided to play his musical drums. The north-south divide in the UK, and here they have the same sort of thing. Most people live in these apartment blocks. This is the home life of the majority of people in the city. Literally 2 minutes. I go past it every day. Is the air? Oh, hello, Jimbo's come to have a look out the window. What's going on out there, Jimbo? Jimbo, what's going on? You let me know if anything happens, okay, boy? Okay. Yeah, 2 minutes from here by foot, and you're where the money lives. And I don't mean a little bit of money. Most houses down there will be touching €1 million. Very nice, very nice. But not a great place to live because all the schools are down there as well. So parking and congestion in the mornings and afternoons. Bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. Well, it's 10:30 at night and I've decided to call it a day. There's no more on this thing. I'm going to follow up with the property differences here though, because I live in an apartment here and I have for 8 years and I really dislike it. I've always lived in a house in England and the majority of people live in apartments here and I find it a little bit depressing. Other people are used to it, knock yourself out, go crazy, but for me, without having an outside area is horrible. And with us having so many animals, it's a real pain. Anyway, no wheat beer tonight, a trusted tropical, so cheers one and all.